Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ramandeep. Now today's topic is aphorism number 7. Now in aphorism 7, mainly we will be discussing the cause of the disease, as we have already started the discussion of causation of the disease, because for every present disease condition, some or other cause is always responsible. And in homeopathy, mostly there are best results when we prescribe the medicine taking prior consideration the cause of the disease, because sometimes you'll see in clinical practice, according to cause of disease, as the cause of present disease condition varies, sometimes the selected medicine also varies and we get the best results. Now in cause of the disease, we have already discussed the fundamental cause. Causes were fundamental cause, exciting cause and the maintaining cause. Now in homeopathy, I had discussed the concept of vital force, which is basically responsible for whole functioning of the body. And that is the fundamental cause, means whenever some changes, which is the basic responsible cause of the present disease condition, that is the fundamental cause, which includes the word miasm in homeopathy. Miasm we'll discuss in detail in further aphorisms. Now fundamental cause, and next second is exciting cause. Exciting cause refers to any acute factor, external factor, any exposure to some weather, intake of some specific food item, or any other such thing which is responsible for exciting. The word exciting means increasing the present disease condition. Some symptoms are arising due to what that acute symptoms have come out. Now patient is suffering from cold due to what? He had gone out, he was exposed to some cold weather. Now that exposure to cold weather has become the present direct cause for the present disease condition, that is the cold. Now this is the exciting cause. Fundamental cause, then exciting cause or maintaining cause. Third one is the maintaining cause. Sometimes some clinically condition is there, case has been diagnosed, medicine has been given in proper dose, potency, everything is properly selected, and patient visits us 2 or 3 times. But in spite of that, sometimes we are giving our best selected medicine also, but some disease condition or there is not sufficient improvement we are noticing in the patient as much as it should have been. Now in that cases, what is there? Some or other cause must be there which is responsible for maintaining that disease condition, means for persistence of that disease condition. In spite of giving the properly selected medicine, the disease patient is not improving up to sufficient level, means some or other thing is maintaining that condition which is responsible with, or in other words we can say, which is obstruction to cure. That is the maintaining cause. There may be some habit related to patient's lifestyle also, that may be some other food item also, anything may be there, but that is responsible for maintaining the present disease condition, means which is obstructing the cure. Now as in a disease from which no manifest exciting or maintaining cause, that is causa occasionalis. Causa occasionalis is a term given to maintaining cause, has to be removed. We can perceive nothing but the morbid symptom. As in a disease from which no manifest exciting or maintaining cause has to be removed. Now in a disease condition or in any case in a clinical practice, exciting cause as well as maintaining cause has to be removed. We can perceive nothing but the morbid symptoms. It must regard being had to the possibility of a miasm. Now to summarize all these things is basically when patient comes to us in clinical practice, what we have to do is when we are doing case taking according to homeopathic philosophy, according to principles given in homeopathic philosophy. Now according to that, when we'll do the complete case taking, we have to find each and everything, emphasizing or giving priority to the cause of disease. Cause, taking into consideration fundamental cause, that is to which miasm that patient is belonging according to his case history. Then next is the exciting cause, which will again come from the case history or according to the questioning which we are going to do in case taking. And third thing is maintaining cause. Now this we have to also question while taking the case. What is the patient's lifestyle, what is his occupation? Sometimes we'll see some present disease condition is related to his or her occupation also. Now there have to be the changes made in that on temporary basis to bring back the complete cure. At the possibility of a miasm and the attention paid to the accessory circumstances. Along with that, there must be some accessory circumstances, helping circumstances which are present responsible for exciting or increasing the present disease condition. Be the symptoms alone by which disease demand and points to remedies suited to relieve it, and moreover the totality of these symptoms. Now, most important thing in homeopathy, as we've already discussed, is the totality of the symptom. Totality has to be made, but giving or emphasizing the cause of the disease, which is fundamental cause also, exciting cause also, and last is the maintaining cause also of this outwardly reflected picture of internal essence of the disease. This is a clinical diagnosis. Whatever changes are there in internally in human body, which is reflected externally in the form of signs and symptoms, that is the clinical manifestation of the disease, that is of affection of vital force, must be the principle or sole means whereby the disease can make known what remedy it requires. Now, Dr. Henneman mentions here that by completely taking into consideration all the points discussed above, that is taking into priority the cause of the disease. Sometimes what happens is, when we question the patient repeatedly, some factors are coming, that is some such factors are coming forward, that is which are responsible, which are included in maintaining cause. And sometimes if we guide the patient in changing the lifestyle or changing bring a change in such thing which is responsible, which is maintaining cause in present case, by that only the cure comes to the proper line stream. Must be the principle of sole means whereby the disease can make known what remedy it requires, means then only we will be able to reach at properly selected homeopathic medicine. Only thing that can determine the choice of most appropriate remedy. Now, most appropriate remedy will be the most properly selected medicine according to the case taking. And thus, in a word, the totality of symptom must be the principle, indeed the only thing physician has to take note in every case of the disease. Means by taking mental symptom, physical symptom, then constitutional details and details of each and every symptom, including the causation of the disease, according to the protocol given in Organon, that will be the complete case taking. And when we have taken the complete case, means last thing is the totality of the symptom. Now here Dr. Henneman mentions the totality of symptom has to be taken into consideration, taking properly the case, then only the appropriate remedy will be found. Must be indeed the only thing physician has to take note and to remove by means of his art. Art is what is the art of homeopathic physician? That is whatever study he has done in homeopathic stream during homeopathic courses by means of his art. This is the art, that is what we are going to cure the patient by properly selecting the medicine. Here Dr. Henneman mentions that physician has to remove that totality by means of this art in order that it shall be cured and transformed into health. Now what should be the final result? The result should be the proper cure. Now explanation by Dr. Kent. Physician must discriminate between the causes that are apparent or external. Now here Dr. Kent mentions that there must be differentiation of causes which are external. External, as I have just taken the example, exposure to some cold weather, intake of some such food which is responsible for getting worse the condition. Grosser things from the true cause of the disease. If a man has disordered his stomach, a dose of Nux vomica or whatever remedy indicator will help the stomach to right itself. Now, if a person is suffering from gastric disorder, we know Nux vomica is a very, very common medicine in homeopathy that will help to correct the stomach right to its original state. And so, as long as he lives in orderly way, he will cease to feel this indisposition. Along with the properly selected medicine, some guidance has to be given, that is which is responsible for removing that maintaining cause. Patient has to be guided in the right way, then only the proper cure will take place. The Organon condemns on principle the removal of external manifestation by any external means whatever. That we have already discussed aphorism 1 also, that is homeopathy doesn't believe in removing only external causes or external factor, because the patient has to be corrected from inner being. This divides homeopathy into two parts, science and art. The science relies treats of knowledge relating to doctrine of cure. Now what is to be cured, that is the clinical knowledge of the disease, and the art is the art of healing. Now this is the main thing related to homeopathy, art of healing. What we have learned about homeopathy, about homeopathic principles, how to apply those homeopathic principles in each and every case of our clinical practice, that is art of healing. For all healing consists in making application of the science. We already know the science, that is we have studied the subjects like practice of medicine, then other subjects in which we are getting the details regarding medicine. those are the symptoms of the disease. In those subjects we are going to study the symptoms of the disease, from where we'll come to the clinical diagnosis. Now once we have reached up to clinical diagnosis, next very important thing in homeopathy is the individualization, that is taking into consideration each and every case in detail, each and every symptom in detail, from where we'll able to reach to the very specific medicine for suitable to that in very individual case. For all healing consists in making application of the science. Now that's all regarding aphorism number 7. Now if we have any queries regarding aphorism 7, you can mention in comments below, and please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.